Wafi bona joge Biafra recovery amako kari mano uramu. Wafi bona joge Biafra recovery kari mano uramu. Wafi bona joge Biafra recovery amako kari mano uramu. Wafi bona joge Biafra recovery kare mano imanariga dinta jarabia ngene buge baya
Collins
imanariga
love
ngene buge baya.
Thank you, love, for joining. Thank you.
Coach.
There is a second commenter here. Thank you so much. Collins, you're welcome. Please, as you're coming in, hit the like button, share. Last Benzico, I greet you. My own Lala, Indo Ibo, no.
Brother Masibala, Makini, where is he? Yes, your mouth. Yes, in a madam,
thank you, love. Good morning, Pastor move on with the Holy Spirit himself. No Biafra, no peace. Together we move, no going back. Today or Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for joining me. You're welcome. Do I welcome you. She may say thank you, Queen Nene. Echelon, Samuel. Joining me, engineer. If I honor, I greet you. I greet you. Are you a Biafran or are you identify? We love you. I'm always happy when I see people riding with Biafrans. You will make a headway. I'm in the house. This week I weekend must have a great news coming. Pastor yes, we cannot wait for that to you. I tell you. Sunday, you're welcome. I greet you. Thank you for joining me this hour of the day. Thank you. Money man is in the house. I greet you. Thank you. Well done work, my beloved Pastor. Normally when you come in, I'll give you a ring. And I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Frederick Connor, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining me. You are blessed and you are welcome. Thank you. Please come to hit the like button, hit the share button. It is well and we are together. It's afternoon. Joseph. Thank you. I am one not of a wow. Love you and I embrace you. I give you a kiss on both sides of your cheek. When I say welcome to this hour, you are welcome being part of Biafra. I can assure you that. May your Mwabu, I greet you. May your Mwabu, Daniel, I welcome you. Oba Lawrence, Greg, Paul, Emmanuel, Paul, we see a former troop. I greet you. Where have you been, my brother? Where have you been? We're happy to have you once again. Thank you. All is well. Biafra. Thank you, God. Thank you for welcoming our brother. Thank you so much. All right. Without wasting further time, we need to hit it, running. Thank you so much, Umochineke. I greet you all. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Mag Chi. It's nice to have you once again. It's been a long time since I last saw your comment in this program. Thank you for joining. All right. This morning we have a very interesting subject we want to talk about. Very, very interesting. I am telling you, you don't want to miss it. And the reason why you need to hit the like button, share this program, invite everyone you know, tell them that Pastor Van Abiakwala Zo. I greet you. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van. By the grace of God, Chukwoki Kabiama Porimi Henile, Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafran Republic Government in exile. And I also double, by the grace of Chukwoki Kabiama, as a self-acclaimed Amobiera of the indomitable Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government, Simon Ekpa, the dragon, the one they could not arrest, the one they cannot stop, the one they have made their target. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. The one they made their target. Sometimes you say, why is he your topic? Yes, he's our topic. Biafra is his topic, and he is our topic. Biafra is his topic, and he is our topic. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, Frogon Tutu, we say, come ya water Biafra, come ya wuru beast, come ya wuru anwafia, come ya water Biafra, come ya na akaku kozo. Instead of you can't call Biafra, or see near Chenkan round where I can't random more where my science wait till you see a broken. Come here, got cheerful Biafra, where time to Kunere, when I toy horse, or see your Johnny little one, McQuire, or Brunia way, near Nokata, where sabotage Biafra, where may not get this. Tractia or give me a call. I don't want to Biafra or see how Johnny made the one require one day. I hope one would you have before. I have never seen. I hope apart from Mazin Nam the Kanu Kessina, come here, got block on from Biafra, no banana and also with Woya. Yes, Okuya. Now, Mother Nabo. I don't know those that don't understand it, but I don't know how to explain this thing. Now, Madabo Sina, come ahead and what I be a also Madabo. Two of them. I will try and explain. In the history of my life, by the grace of God, I'm not a baby. In the history of my life, I have never seen anyone so committed to a cause like these two people. Simon Ekpa. These two people who do not value their life, but they value their cause. They value the purpose of their existence. They value their identity, their origin, their people, their country. You know, the only people you find that have done this are some of these people that made their country become what they are today. In some of these Western countries you go to, some of their earlier citizens, they put their lives on the line to make sure that their country become what it is today. When you talk about America, you talk about Abraham Lincoln. You talk about Washington and the rest of them. Roosevelts, what do you call their name? They put their life on the line. People like Abraham Lincoln, they will put their life on the line for their country. And that's why today you can go there and feel at home. Go there and you see the country the way they are. Because there are people that made sacrifices, ultimate sacrifices. And I have never seen anybody like these two Biafrans who are making sacrifices and are ready to give their life up for this particular purpose. They are still talking about Finland and waiting for him. His case is in the court. He is still busy posting water. It's a case is in the court. Finland are waiting for him. Finland will arrest him. Finland will deport him. Every day he's still posting water. Biafra land will swallow them. Enemies of Biafra. Did you see the last post he posted when the terrorists, Nigeria police, were following Yakata everywhere inside gutter? He's posting it. Why is he posting it? Because he knows that they are terrorists and there is evidence to prove. Mazin Namdekano have said several things about all these things and he's ready to put his life on the line. And he put it there. Giving it up already. Mazin Namdekano does not even consider himself to be alive. For Biafra's sake, he would pour down his life. And then because of that, Biafrans have said, if anything happens to him, that is not natural death, because of kidnap, anything happens to him, we will collapse the zoo. We will turn the zoo upside down. We will tell the zoo that he is just one piece of Nande. You will understand there are millions and billions of Nande. Even those that are not of Biafra origin, that he has infested with his anointing and his spirit, that are ready to do anything because of his name. I have never seen two people like that before in my life, who have sworn. Mazin Namdekano said, if there is anything I will do, to stop Biafra, and you identify it, and you are right behind me, coming close, he said, take me out. Let me not be alive. Take me out. He said, if there's any day I wake up and I don't think about Biafra, may I die. If there's any day I wake up and I do not think about Biafra, may I die. I don't deserve to live. Then Simon Ekpa in turn said, if there is anything I am doing that is contrary to bringing Biafra, anything I want in this life, may I not get it, may I die a miserable death, may my mother and my father, those ahead of me, those that have passed away, may they slap me blue back, may they cause me deaf and dumb, may I be a miserable being on earth. He has made all those. These are not, when you come to Biafra and you make such commitments, you are making a commitment between you and God, because Biafra is God. Biafra is synonymous to the holiness of God, the glory of God, the presence of God, because we are the people of God. Because God, without his people, how can he be God? It is his people that made him God. It is God's people that will be calling him God. Yes. And this is the last day you will come and watch my program. Juliet, I won't say, the last day you will make a comment on my program. That's the last day. I don't need to read out your comment, but this is the last day you will make any comment again. Ban forever. Anwafia. Biafra is God. Biafra. So when you decide to make this kind of commitment before God without fear, you must be ready. You must be ready. You must be ready. So these two, they are so ready. I have never seen anyone like them before. I have never seen anyone like them before. Never. So this morning, I want to bring you some kind of videos, and then we will lay emphasis as we go forward. Let's go. Let me get you the very first video here. Let me get you the very first video here. Okay. Saturday 24th, okay. Okay, Briggy Liaison UK have something. Okay, I'm going to announce it later. There's a workshop coming up on the 24th. We are going to talk about it later. Okay. Let's go with this first video.
Nigeria.
I don't know if it is playing, but I hope so. Where's my earpiece? I need a backup. Let me get back up. I need to get back up. 1 minute, guys. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hope this is playing. Okay, please play.
About 2 weeks ago, the ISWAP, they started recruiting people, the Bono residents. They started promising them good life. They started promising them security, better than Nigerian government. They were telling the residents of Bono State that if they succeed from Nigeria, that if they start leading this candidate republic from the northern part of Nigeria, that they are going to give them freedom, they will give them so many things, that now there is insecurity, that they are dying, they are doing, they are just trying to brainwash them. And so many of them have already been recruited into this ISWAP. And reminding you that right from time, that was 2022, we are now in 2024, almost 3 years back, the residents have been paying taxes to all these terrorists. So there is a serious issue going on. I was expecting the CDS, the defense chiefs, to give information and also give speech about what is trending, what is going on. Only thing I heard from them is all about Simon Ekpa, that they must arrest Simon Ekpa. Anyway, I think they are not interested on insecurity going on in the northern part of the country. As if that is not enough, look at what is going on. Akida-linked terrorists have crossed to northern Nigeria, settled in Kainji Lake National Park. You hear that? Akida-linked terrorists have crossed to northern Nigeria, settled in Kainji Lake National Park. You know where Kainji Lake is, right? So these people have entered deep into the nation. They have entered deep into Nigeria. Who is going to bear the cats? This is a serious problem because this Akida and ISWAP, they work together. They are in affiliate. So when ISWAP said that they must divide Nigeria this 2024, that they are going to secede out of Nigeria, these people, they really mean business. For these people to have been reported arriving in Nigeria safely after our borders are so porous, nothing is going on, no security checks, nothing whatsoever, and these people have succeeded entering into Nigeria. I don't really know what is going to happen from this moment onward. I don't really know what is going to happen from next month onward, because what we are going to be seeing, I don't just want to predict or say something, but things are not going to be going well from this moment on.
Yeah. Things are not going to be going well. For who? For them. Somebody say, not them, not be us. Not them, not be us. Not them, go they suffer, not be us. Now, what am I talking about this morning? Why have they made Simon Ekpa their main target? You see, you heard what this our brother said. I'm going to play it again. Thank you, Dolofos, for joining me. Please, just like Dolofos has said, hit the thumbs up, everyone, so that we'll go, before we go into the nitty-gritties of this particular program. Now, them, not be us. Thank you, Taproot. Why are they... No, I'm trying to remove this. Why are they not concerned? Did you hear what he said? What that young man said? ISWAP are promising people in Meduguri a good life, a good future. We secede from Nigeria. Everything will be okay for you. And they are there operating very, very freely. They are taking over. In Taraba, is it Taraba? What is it? Is Taraba? The one that they have taken over the whole, all those terrorist locations, they always look alike. Taraba, I think it's Taraba State. Where that terrorist, what do you call it? Sharia started in the north. Is it Taraba State? All those states look. It's not Adamawa. There's Adamawa. There's Taraba. I think it's Taraba. That their governor was crying recently that the whole local government have been taken over. If it is not Zamfara. Oh, thank you, Zamfara. If not that you wrote it now, the name don't come out from my head. If not that you wrote it, the name come out from my head. Zamfara. That's the place actually where Sharia law started. Zamfara. Zamfara. So it is Zamfara. In Zamfara, all the local government have been taken over by terrorists. Now they're telling you that in Meduguri, the ISWAP themselves, they are going from street to street. They are going from house to house. They are telling people, if you become a caliphate, thank you, all of us who've gotten the name. Thank you so much, sweetheart. If you become part of us and will continue, you are going to have a better life and all what have you. They are moving forward. And remember, none of the boundaries between those states and outside Nigeria have any protection or any control. Immigration officers are not there. They're not there. So that place is open. It's open. What do you call him? The imposter that left, that is still coming to Aso Rock now to watch, because Tinubu have a very short time in that place. Tinubu have a short time. The president that they know in Aso Rock is the Boko Haram founder himself, which is, what is that his name again? You know him, the Boko Haram, the vice president, Shetima. Shetima is the president they know. Please don't mind me if I don't remember their name, because these people's names are better not remembered. Shetima is the president they know. So the Boko Haram founder is there as the vice president. And the impostor who came even to Aso Rock recently, he knows that all those places are already in the hands of their brothers. There's no problem with that. Because all those people are their brothers. The armies are not permitted to go after them. The armies have confirmed it on a regular basis that whenever there is a exposure or a leakage that these people are there and they want to attack, there will be an order from Abuja restricting them from attacking. So they have no right whatsoever to go after ISWAP in Borno or in Meduguri. You cannot go after them. They don't talk about those. So those places are already in their control. They have taken over those places. Now ask yourself, all you Nigerian mugus, all of you in Bini, all of you in Ibadan, all of you in Iguacha, all of you in they have deceived some of you in the Delta. I tell you are Niger Delta. I saw some of them in on Facebook today. They asked them, what language do you speak? They say, I speak Delta Igbo. What is Delta Igbo? Is there anything like Delta Igbo? They said, no, are you not Igbo? He said, no, I'm not Igbo. I am Delta Igbo. So they must put Delta in front before you understand that they are not Igbo. So all of you in all those areas, if you are not foolish, you will ask yourself a question. Why is it that the terrorists are taking over all the places in the north? In Kaduna, El-Rufai, when El-Rufai was there, El-Rufai was telling them there is a parallel government. Was he saying it because he was concerned? No, he's saying it because that's exactly what he wants. Because if he's concerned, they know how to stop it. But that's exactly what he established. That's what he wants. Because if it was a problem, he would not be busy telling you Muslim ticket was more important to him than the parallel government that is operating in Kaduna. There was a parallel government, and there's nothing they could do about it. Nothing they could do about it. In Niger, the governor of Niger, when the terrorists shot down the army helicopter and killed, dozens of army officers, and the army wanted to go after them, they said, no, don't go after them. We will negotiate with them. We will talk with them. There were videos of these men that did this thing. Their camps were known. Gumi knows their camp. Gumi knows where they are. Do you understand? So if you're not asking yourself a question, why is it that they're not concerned about all these things? Even Peter Obi is not concerned that they don't care about all these things. Peter Obi went to meet Gumi because he wants to win the election to govern Nigeria. He went to meet Gumi. I used to have the picture. I don't know if I still have it here. Peter Obi actually went to meet Gumi because he wants to be president in Nigeria. Hey! Yeah. Okay, I still have the picture. We keep record. This is Peter Obi and Gumi. Peter Obi went to see this man. This man is the spokesperson between these terrorists that have taken over Borno, Niger, Zamfara. He is their spokesperson. He knows where they are. They know him. He has their phone number. And you people in that country, you have what you call NIN. So everybody's number is connected, isn't it? But they're not concerned about this thing. Do you know what they are concerned about? They are concerned about Simon Ekpa. Musa is on the national TV. Simon Ekpa. They go for a conference outside of Nigeria in the ECOWAS. Simon Ekpa. They go to EU. Simon Ekpa. They go to UN. Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa. Now, what did Simon Ekpa do? What is Simon Ekpa doing? Is Simon Ekpa bombing society? Is he going from house to house, telling people, go and bomb Nigeria, go and do this? No. Simon Ekpa is saying, take your military out of Biafra land. Since you people like ISWAP, you like Al-Qaeda, go and protect and preserve Al-Qaeda in your own area. Biafra land is our own. Go out, go, come out. We don't need you in our land. If we see you in our land, haven't declared you illegitimate, we will go after you and we will deal with you. Get out of our land. Since you open your mouth and say terrorists and bandits, and as if you are against ISWAP, but they are operating in broad daylight. In broad daylight. You are not doing anything about them. And you're calling Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. Some people have done this. All those places, don't you have the drone to target them and pick them out? Okay, your Tucano cannot fly in Boronu and take out ISWAP. He cannot fly in Niger and take out Al-Qaeda. It can only fly in Awamama, in Olu, in Imo, and bomb innocent people in their homes, people in the bushes, people in the market, churches where people are worshiping. You bomb. We are going to make sure you suffer. I'm telling you, that is why we show no mercy when we see them on our streets. That is why we lose our hearts already. There's nothing. We don't even think anymore because of their callous and their evil hearts. Look at what they are doing. All the whole territory have become terrorist zone, and they don't care. They don't care. You know why they don't care? Because that is how they want it. That is what they want. They want the whole place to become Islamic. Extremism, extreme Islamic control. Anything goes as long as Islam is holding sway, as long as Islam is progressing, as long as the Quran is their standard, as long as Muhammad is their God. It doesn't matter what they do. If they like, let them massacre every Christian there. They don't care. Just establish Islam. And you don't need to put that Islam into the hands of, moderate people that are very moderate. No, put it in the hands of extremists. As long as it's in the hand of extremists, they are more comfortable because they know they will not lose their grip. They just want it to be established there. That's what they want. They're not going after that. And because Simon Ekpa is the only one stopping them from capturing Biafra land. They believe they have captured Mazin Namdekan, and they thought Mazin Namdekan was the last hope. When they captured and they kidnapped him, they thought it was all over because already all these criminal politicians was already in their pocket because they didn't even care what was happening to you. All that concerned the criminal politicians was their stomach, their children, their estate, their hotel, their whatever. Do you understand? Let me see what Taproot said. Peter Obi owes us Biafrans. What was that meeting he had with Boris Johnson before the elections? What did Boris promise you to bring your people to the votes instead of boycotting? Good question. Good question. So you understand what I'm talking about now? So they are after Simon Ekpa. They talk about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is their main problem because he's the only one making sure that Biafra land is not yet under the control of Islam. He's the only one that is making sure Biafra land cannot be captured. And as long as Biafra land is not captured, they are ready to expend everything they have. I'm telling you. So do not think they are giving up soon or quickly. So we need to have a more superior power. We need to establish our government very strong. We need to establish our. That's why this declaration is very, very important. So as we declare And then we begin to have formidable allies. Then we have sophisticated warheads, arsenals. Then we can fly jet bombers also, fly to Kano and the more sophisticated ones across our land to protect our airspace. We will take over our airspace. Then it will, anytime they confront us, it will be an open confrontation. The whole world will now know that this is a full-blown war. But I want to assure you, even if there is a full-blown war against Biafra, Biafrans will not suffer. You know why? We are formidable. Today, there is a full-blown war over Israel. But in Israel, life is going on very normal, very sweet. Go to Tel Aviv. We have our people in Israel. They are also contributing to what we are doing. But there's an open declared war on Israel. You see how Israel is being protected? That is how Biafra will be protected. Life will be going on normal with Biafrans. You'll be going to Onitsha, going to Iguata, doing your business. They will be throwing their attack on us. Israel is our brother. But I think maybe they are our younger brother, because I see myself as a senior brother to Israel. Israel is our younger brother. So every technology they have to protect their airspace, every iron dome they have, we're going to have it in double, because Biafra land, the land of Biafra is more blessed than the land of Israel. Believe you me. And maybe in case Israelis do not know yet, we need to show you that the land of Biafra have stronger and more sophisticated heritage than the land of Israel, physical Israel. Believe you me. So any protection you give to Israel, you must double it on Biafra. We'll double it. So as life is going on with Israel and they are in war, Israel is at war. How many of you believe that? Agree with me that Israel is at war? Every day, if you look at the skyline of Israel, you will see rockets flying from Lebanon, flying from Syria, flying from Iran, but there is a bird capturing them, all of them. It is called Iron Dome. Iron Dome. So Biafra, as soon as we declare every of these things, we are going to put them in motion. So as they are getting ready to attack us, we are preserving our land, we are protecting ourselves. So as long as they cannot capture us before our declaration, they will never be able to capture us. Believe you me, I'm telling you, we have all the confidence. We have men, we have scientists, we have engineers, we have professors. We have the best the world can afford. The best of the kind, the best that the world can produce. We have them from Biafra. They are scattered everywhere. They're scattered everywhere. The Philip Emegwalis of this world, there are more sophisticated scientists that you have never seen. Some of them, you see some of the sample that they show in the streets of Enugu. Some of them will just bring out, don't go to the dustbin, bring some pangolo and join it together and put something inside and do it. It will start going up and down. Have you not seen some of them? Some of the products, some of our engineers have been able to bring light out through water. Water will produce electricity. There's nothing our people cannot do. There is nothing our people cannot do. So I am telling you, the target on Simon Ekpa is a futile effort from the zoo. Futile. They must fail. They have failed. They will never succeed. If they like, let them buy everybody in Biafra land. As long as our Prime Minister, Odoguma Simon Ekpa, is committed to this particular cause that Tuko Kabiama called him for and gave him the mandate, the zoo will continue to fail. They will continue to hit a brick wall. They will never succeed. Because it is evident to you all. So maybe if you don't say it like this, you may not know that, look, you may not even come to the conclusion of asking yourself, why is it that despite all these things that is going on in the north, ISWAP is taking over the streets of Borno? In Meduguri, they are even promising people things, and the people are happy to receive it. That's the reason why you saw them waving Russian flag and saying that end to Nigeria. End to Nigeria, and awakening a resurgent Islamic nation, Islamic state that will be more stronger than Iran. How many people are in Iran? They want a very strong Islamic state. That's why they want to capture Biafra land and retain the multitude that they have as Nigeria. They will say 200 million. They want to have a 200 million nation that will become Islamic. And over 80 million that do not have anything to do with Islamic are telling them, We are on a referendum. We have voted 50 million have said yes to Biafra and no to Nigeria, and yet they are struggling. They want to make sure you become part of them. You cannot make us part of you. You cannot continue to, target Simon Ekpa when you have a humongous, problem on your neck. Which, of course, we know it is to them, it's not a problem. Only those of you that are fools, that do not understand that these people don't have any problem with terrorists. They are good with it. They are good with terrorism. Because they are the ones actually giving them the ambers to fly. They are good with terrorism, so they don't bother. So if the whole of the North falls under the control of terrorists, ISWAP or Al-Qaeda, they don't care. As long as they are able to get Simon Ekpa, then it is okay. Ask yourself, are you normal? If you are not yet supporting Biafra, even though if you are not a Biafran, and you are not yet supporting Biafra, you are writing your own will to surrender to ISWAP or to these people. I'm telling you. Look, these men you see, Mazin and Kanu, Simon Ekpa, when we tell you that they are another savior, believe us, we are not exaggerating. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, believe. Simon Ekpa is another savior, believe. It will do you well. These are saviors to you. That is the reason why the zoo are going after them. Even though they have a bunch of terrorists destroying their land and taking over their villages and massacring Christians in their dozens and their numbers, every day they don't care. As long as they are targeting Simon Ekpa, they want to get him. Because he is the only obstacle between them and capturing Biafra land. Because they have captured every other places. You don't know? You don't know they have captured every other places? They have captured all of you in Edo State, Bini. They have captured you. You don't know. Ibadan, Osun State, Ogun. You are all under their control. As long as you are shouting New Nigeria, P2B, you are finished. You are gone. You are gone. As long as you are saying the next election, you open your mouth and say next election, next election. That is why in Biafra land, going forward, we don't want to hear anything next election, new Nigeria. Anything Nigeria, we want to make sure it is completely erased, eradicated, completely deleted. So in the territories of Biafra, there will be nothing Nigeria being discussed. When we are talking about Nigeria, it will be in the history books. Nigeria, going forward, as long as Biafra is concerned, is going to be in the history books. Yes, that's where it belongs. Nigeria belongs to the history books of Biafra. As far as Biafra is concerned, Nigeria is gone. It is now in our syllabus as a subject to be discussed in our schools when we were in Nigeria. Hello? The discussion will be when we were in Nigeria. Nigeria did this, Nigeria did that. That is what Nigeria is to Biafra. In our 1 month sit at home lockdown of every Nigeria offices, we are going to ensure that what we are doing is to make sure that Nigeria does not resurrect again in Biafra land. Everything Nigeria will be buried, forgotten, gone. Gone for good. At least once and for all. So that we are not like them. We're not like them that will begin to hide history. We're not going to hide it. We will make sure our teachers will teach it in school when we were in Nigeria. It will be taught in the school. But as for now, going forward, don't be in Biafra land and remember Nigeria. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? We cannot sing the Lord's song in a strange land. Nigeria is a strange land. We are not going to be singing the Lord's song in Nigeria. We are heading to Biafra. And we're going to be singing the Lord's song in Biafra land. In Arochukwu, where the altars will be erected. And we will lift up our voices and sing unto Chukwokika Biama. Children will be dancing in the streets of Biafra. We'll be raising our flags and celebrating. Nigeria will become history. The days are here. The days are here. The days are here. I will come back to this video, but let me show you one Efulefu that is dancing. And then as he's dancing that dance, I began to ask myself, if they ask this man now, this dance you are dancing this dance in a place where nobody knows you, they don't recognize you, you are a veteran actor, they don't care about you, you are still defending Nigeria, and if care is not taken, you are going down to Sheol or to Hades with this mentality of Nigeria while you are still Ogada Gidi and dancing. Yeah? What can we do? My family want me to go on a break. But anyway, let me play this song first. Hold on. Efulefu. Look at him. So very disgusting. Disgusting because I don't know how to place these people. Shame me. Some of them, they are ashamed, they shame me. This one is dancing. What are you dancing? Are you a Nigerian? You dance this song, finish with Ishiagu. Okay, the Ishiagu, did you not know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in the dungeon, they even gave him permission. They said they want to wear Ishiagu. The judge, all of them, they said no way, they will not allow him to wear Ishiagu. Only other cloth, the cloth that made you who you are, your identity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when his legal team and some of them, they agreed that they were going to wear Ishiagu, they refused. They said you can give him any other cloth but Ishiagu. And this one is dancing Ishiagu in Nigeria. When you talk about Biafra, he will tell you no. Look at him dancing. Ask him, what pride do you have dancing this dance in a strange land? What is your pride? Look at him. You are dancing. Dancing Biafra dance. In echo. But you cannot boldly mention Biafra. You cannot agree that you are Biafran. But you are dancing Biafra dance. This is a dance that made them to hate you. They dislike you. They reject you. They spit on you. They say you can never be president. You can never be this or that. And yet you still say, one Nigeria. Nigeria is my country. And the worst of it is that his son, this man has a son that goes by the name Yul Edochie. He has a son that goes by the name what? Yul Edochie. The idiot will be busy saying, Nigeria, Tinubu will fix it. You know, they know you. This is the identity they have of you. And when they want to discard you, they will throw you into the dustbin of history and you will never be remembered. This is your history. Something they keep rejecting. Chimotayagu wore a colored cloth, a coat of many colors, you would call it. Ordinarily, just a cloth. He wore it. And the useless terrorist army, they molested him, they disgraced him in the open air, in the streets of Onitsha. On the streets of Onitsha. Because he's a Biafran. And this one is proud doing that. Hey, Ogada Gidi. Magala. Buffoons everywhere. They don't care about you. They don't. Now, I am going to show you, despite the hatred they have for you, despite the disgust they have on you, you dance this dance, they see you, and they say, look at him, Omoibo, Nyamere. That's what they call you. Okay, you don't know? Okay, look at now. Let me play a story for you, coming from another one Nigerian man who is telling you what Ndibo really is. We are the epitome of glory, of truth. We are the center of justice and fairness. We are the believers of love. We are love personified. We love strangers. We care for them. That is why Chukwuokike Abiama singled us out among the nations. In case you don't know, I'm telling you today, you are the only one Chukwuokike singled out for blessing. You are the only one he singled out for preservation. What they have done on you and to you, if they do it to every other tribe, they will go extinct. I will repeat myself. What the enemies of truth and righteousness have done to Biafrans, if they do it to any other tribe, if they hate any other tribe the way they hated you, if they acted on any other tribe the way they acted on you, by now, such a tribe will no longer exist. They will be endangered species. That's what they wanted us to become, endangered species. But we are not. We still flourish wherever we go. We still blossom. We still shine. We still glow. We are the best everywhere. In their midst, we shine. Inside their own river, soap they enter their eye, we they shine our eye. For inside their own water, we go swim inside. As they dey inside their water, soap they enter their eye. We they shine our eye. No, don't distract me with that. Yeah? I have a beautiful wife. Don't mind me. I have a very beautiful wife. There's a story I would have told you about myself. One day maybe I'll tell you. If I'm triggered to tell you, I will tell you. My journey so far. We are people that have integrity and truth. We don't hate people. The last people you will see on earth that will hate people is Biafra. A Biafran does not hate people. That's why even though when we are hated, we love back. When they hurt us, we want to revenge them with love. But it has gotten to the bottleneck where I have told you, hey, you have a reason why I allowed you to hold that sword. Use it. There is a reason why I allow the sword in your hand. Use it now. Because if you don't use that sword now, you are gone. So every one of you that have got swords, you have to engage. Yes, we're going to engage. We're going to engage. I'm going to bring you that story as I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to bring you that story. Now listen to me. Oh, Chineke Namena Ebere. Okay, I think I posted it on Twitter. Let me go to Twitter and get it. You know, I don't know. I wanted to play this guy again. I know you people know this guy. You know him. You know this one. This guy dancing. You know him now. You know him. He's supposed to be a good man. No, he's a delight. He's a delight. Even those that hate us, he makes them happy. Those that hate us, those that want him dead, those that don't care about him, those that when they see him dancing this dance, all they wish for him is 6 feet. He still makes them happy. Nobody else can make them happier than he's doing. You know why he's making them happy? Because he's a Biafran. You ask yourself that question. You are a Biafran. You're making them happy. In the industry, entertainment industry, you are the best. You're giving them so much money, so much joy. Yet they hate you. And even though they hate you, you still give them joy. And sometimes you want to ignore the hatred they have on you because your love supersedes their hatred. But this time around, we are not zombies and we are not fools. When you have been loving and loving and loving and you are being hated and hated and hated, you better rise and recompense that hatred. They have hated you because there is no reason for them to hate you for no reason. Why? And it has gotten to the bottleneck whereby they've hated you to the extent they want to suffocate you. Are you going to allow them to suffocate you because you want to make them happy? Want to make them feel good. You entertain them. You grade their TV screen. They are watching you every day. You finish giving them joy and excitement. You sing and they love your song. They love you because you are Flavor Nabania. They love you because you are Timaya. They love you because you are Fino. They love you because you are this. But as an Igbo man, they just hate you. Omo Igbo. Where? Are you going to continue to allow them to exploit you until they suffocate you and you die? No. The reason why Van is here is to correct that error. The reason Van is here is to correct that error. There are many videos I'm supposed to show. But let me go out of this one and bring the one of that story from this man that is even not a Biafran. I don't think it's a Biafran. I don't think this guy is a Biafran. But there's one beautiful thing is that he tells what a Biafran is, who Biafrans are. You know, the lifestyle of Biafrans, what it benefited staying around Biafrans, what they can make you achieve. Without them, I even saw one other video. I am regretting why I did not save it. One Afonja girl, let me not call her Afonja, one Yoruba girl, Oduduwa girl, was screaming at the top of her voice, was saying, please, oh, if you want to succeed in business, make sure that you starting that business with an Igbo man, a Yoruba girl. I saw the video. Anybody that know that video, that saw it, you can send it to me now. Maybe I'll play it. If you send it to me on the WhatsApp number, I'll play it. The girl was saying, please, oh, I am a Yoruba girl. I know what I'm saying. I started business, and it was an Igbo man that started it with me. I am doing well. If I started with Yoruba man, they will not allow me to grow. He said, Igbos, that one thing he said, Igbos will give you feathers to fly. And Igbo man will give you a wing to fly. He said, if you start with Igbo and your business starts with them, they will make you to flourish. They are the best. A Yoruba girl. I saw that video, but I didn't save it. It would have been relevant for my program now. I did not save it. So if you have that video, you can get it and send it to me. You should write on the comment section that you sent it to this number. I will fish it out and play it. But we're not going to change who we are, because that is who we are naturally. The reason why Chukwu Kabiama picked us out from the nations of the world is because of this. This is our true nature. It's in our DNA. It won't change. But the time that we are in right now, it calls for, tooth for tat right now. Tooth for tat. Because if you continue like that, you will not be exterminated, but you will continue to suffer. They will exploit you. God, even himself, might got to a point where he will say, I've told you that I gave you a sword for a reason. I told you I gave you scientists for a reason, to be able to formulate Obunigwe. I told you I gave you these people for a reason, to be able to fight your enemies, fight them and win. The reason why God made Israel who they are today, Israel are good people, nice people, but God made them to have that heart to revenge, to go after their enemies, to overcome them, not to fold their hands and wait, because if they do, their enemies would exterminate them in one night. If you go to the Middle East, Israel, they are in the middle of their enemies. They are 500 times smaller than their enemies, and they are right there in the middle. 500 times smaller. But you know what God did that is so powerful, which also you as a Biafran have, but you don't know yet. We are going to unlock them to you so that you understand. Israel is 500 times smaller than their enemies, but God made it in a way that they become 500 times stronger than the enemies. So that is why, even though the enemies are much in number, Israel are much in power. Do you want me to repeat myself? Even though the enemies are more in number, Israel is more in power. Their power is stronger than their enemies combined, all of them. That is why they had what they call 3 days war. In 3 days, they were able to defeat Egypt, Syria, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq. In 3 days, they defeated all of them. They conquered them in 3 days with almost nothing. They had all the jet bombers. I think Israel, they couldn't even boast of 2 or 3 jet flyers. But with only 1 jet bomber, one. Hey, yeah, I feel like speaking in tongues. Go, it's on history. With only 1 jet bomber, a sophisticated pilot with 1 jet, he went into Egypt one night and decapitated all the jet bombers of Egypt packed in their, in their hangars, ready to go and bombard Israel. One night, he leveled them down. Just one night. One night. Some of you go and watch the movie they call, is it 90 Minutes at Entebbe? Israel, that is who you also are. Biafrans, they may be 1 million times more than us in number, but we are stronger than them. Believe you me. If not physically, hand to hand, we will knock them down. The fact that I now begin to consider, no wonder God gave us a prime minister that have muscle. Prime minister, Apple, prime minister. Maybe say, if not physical, we not want them. If he catch una for Finland, if he does una one, that go wrong. It doesn't, it is not by accident. We have a prime minister that all these people, whether you bring Musa, if you like now, bring Musa, combine with Tinubu, join him with all of them, and bring them and put all of them in one ring, and put Simon Ekpa there. Simon Ekpa will finish them in 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, if they declare now and say, okay, let us test this our battle in the ring. Put Musa inside ring with 2 other generals. that are in the army right now. 2. Put 3 of them inside ring and put 1 Simon Ekpa. Let us decide. Anybody that win, then if they try that, I'm telling you, our prime minister will take the challenge. But since they had one that will do the challenge, we'll do it in Helsinki. They will come and the ring will be in Helsinki. They will put 3 of them inside the ring. 5 minutes, I bet you. 5 minutes. Only 5. 5 minutes may be too much. If you permit me, I can even call PM and say, PM, how long will it take you? If I ask PM now, PM, how long will it take you to finish Musa and 2 other Nigerian zoo general in the ring? If they say you push your fight, how long? PM will tell me that 5 minutes will be too much. Knockouts. Just 1. Boom. If you give Musa here, Musa will fall out. You give the other one, everything will finish. We say, okay, to your turn to Israel. Biafra. Don't try also. Okay, I don't know if somebody sent me that video. Anyway, before they send it, let me go and get the other one I'm looking for, which already I have gotten. And let me refresh because I know it might not play. Let me refresh. Bear with me, I've gotten the video I'm looking for, but I have to refresh. Okay, I'm back here. Somebody's laughing. Divine Precious is laughing. Precious, I'm telling you, believe me, if I call PM now, if I call PM now and ask PM, please tell me, how many minutes will it take you to finish Musa
National
inside the ring? How many minutes will it take you? PM will tell me 5 minutes is too much. Let them just give me 3 minutes. If I don't finish him in 3 minutes, let Nigeria win. If I don't finish Musa in 3 minutes, we'll give it to Nigeria. Yeah? Do you know 3 minutes is too much? The kind of training, Taproot said, Pastor Van, you missed the secret. Our PM was trained in the Jaguar Battalion of Finnish, most precious military. Check out now. I know. The PM, one of the PM training, normal training that he does in winter in Finland. Finland, in their winter, they have -30, -35. PM will remove clothes, go into the water, jump inside cold water, go, shake his body, come out again. You know what they call it? Sisu. Sisu. Musa, you don't need to jump inside water. If you find yourself in Finland, only to come out, even with your shirt. If you wear anyhow jacket, you come out in Finland during winter. Serious winter when there is -35. When we talk about -35, -40, if you pour ordinary cold water for granted, it will turn to ice block. PM inside winter, you see him, he jump inside water. The video is there. They have all seen it now. He will jump inside water, he will come outside. Busa, go and try it. Idiots everywhere. Dara. All right, this is what Biafran is, what you are. The reason why Chukwu Kabiama singled you out. This man had a very good encounter of it. It's a close shave with the goodness and mercy of Biafra. A very close encounter. Let's listen to him. Play.
I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki, the one of Igbo land. Mama one of Aba. Mama one of Aba. I want to talk about my experience in Igbo land, and it will shock you. I went to Igbo land when I was 26 years old. I went for National Youth Service. National Youth Service was a very wonderful policy that was introduced by the some of the fathers of this nation to breed national unity and integration. And when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. I understood the purpose of National Youth Service, even though I was very young. So when I went there at 26, I went with a wife for youth service, and I had a child there. I was among the first batch then. Subsequently, my colleagues, Dr. Steve Anyaro and is this Dr. Akin Shodikbo and one other person, they came to see me. And then I had two quarters. I had the government quarters at number 810 Park Road, near where Multi-Line is. Unicoco Hotel was somewhere. Ambassador Hotel was somewhere there. So I lived in those government quarters. But I also had a locum somewhere, Grandel Hospital, number 24, Okpulumobu Road. I went to see that house recently, owned by one Chief Carlo. And so we packed our clothes. We were going to the government quarters at Park Road to wash because water was difficult up the hill unless you went to the Okpulumobu River or Papayanya supplied you water. Old Aba people will know what I'm talking about. So we packed our clothes, put in a bag, and because we were young and very excited, we had not seen each other since we left UI, we got to 810 Park Road and we disembarked. Every person thought that the other person carried the bag of clothes. It was after we had dropped and the taxi had gone that we looked for the bag of clothes. We didn't see a big bag of clothes. And we were thinking of what to do. After about 30 minutes, the driver came back with the bag of clothes. In Igbo land, all the things I've heard about Igbo people, driver came back with my bag of clothes.
He said, all the things I've heard about Igbo people. Did you hear him say that? Everything they tell you about Igbo people are all lies, fabricated, propaganda, deception for you to hate them. You understand? Yeah, everything. Go on, sir.
I said, this place, I will live in this town. That's how I settled in Aba. And I made up my mind, I will serve the nation and serve the people. So I worked under one Dr. Wankwo, who was married to a Russian, an Ungwa man. And he was so nice to me. He will send they will send a driver to come and carry me from my house and drop me in the office and carry me back home to Okpulumobu Road. I said, no, these people, I must serve here. And so I served very well, served with my heart, took care of patients, interacted with the people, and then I got married to my wife. Okay, I got married, yes, I had gotten married. She came to live with me there, and those people took care of my eldest son, Kelechi. We named him Kelechi, an Igbo name, named him a Mobosa and Urobo name. They took care of him, bought clothes.
He had to call his children Igbo names because of the encounter he had, because of the relationship he established. I'm telling you, let every one of them that have ever lived in Igbo land, every one of them, whether they are Boki or they are Fulani, you have lived in Igbo land, come out and tell it. I'm telling you, if there's anyone that their story is not matching with this one, tell me, I will stop doing this and I'm doing. Igbo in Igbo. We know how to care for foreigners. We know how to. We are loving. We are love personified. That's who we are. We care. We love. That's the ID of our Igbo. The DNA of Igbo. He named them Igbo names. Go ahead, sir.
Care of my eldest son Kelechi. We named him Kelechi, an Igbo name. Named him a Mobosa and Urobo name. They took care of him, bought clothes, did everything. So they absorbed me. And I also noticed that they found 10 jobs for me, 10 different jobs, different places, either because I was good or they are intrinsically good. The Igbo man is not afraid of competition from a stranger because he is very enterprising and very competitive to dynamic. The next thing is that they found 10 jobs for me. I started working in Royal Hospital and I had a lot of acceptance. People like Nico Wogugu, they accepted me. The church accepted me. and gave me positions of leadership as I grew in the system. And
what am I doing? My voice is not coming out. Hey, everything I have said, everything I said them out of my emotion and out of you when you let him know. I was so angry, talking, and I never knew that my voice is muted. Oh God, somebody's calling me. Don't call me. I'm in emotion. I'm in a mood right now. Don't call me. I'm in a very mood right now. Somebody's calling me. I don't know why you're calling me. What are you calling me for? Hello? Hello? Okay. Okay, somebody's calling me. Somebody's calling me to remind me that I am muted. No verse, I beg. I thought it's one of those calls. He talked about church. I'll repeat myself and I pray to God I come back in that spirit with which I was talking. I will repeat what he said. He said he was accepted in the church. They accepted him in the church. The church accepted him. It's not like a Fonja church. In Afonja, they will not accept you. Here in Italy, I was a member of a church. They called them Redeemed Christian Church of God. The head of that church in Italy was supposed to be an Igbo man, but they were doing Mbokuru. You know what they call Mbokuru? They were doing to try to suffocate him because the leader of their church is Afonja. His name is Adeboye. He's the one that ordained me. Adeboye ordained me as a minister in Redeemed Christian Church of God. I was a pastor here in Italy. From Italy, they sent me to Gibraltar. Gibraltar, I was there in the United Kingdom for almost 2 years. I was able to set a pace that no one else has ever done. As someone I was on the street preaching every day, doing evangelism. I was on national TV twice in Gibraltar. Go there, if you call my name in Gibraltar, they will tell you I was there. It's a small country, a country of about 35,000 inhabitants. One of the richest countries in Europe. I was there for almost 2 years for Redeemed Christian Church of God. Afonja Church, Afonja. Afonja. You know why I call them Afonja? If you go there, what they do is racism, tribalism. That's what they do. If you are not a Yoruba man, they will be speaking their Yoruba, using their Yoruba to confuse you. It is only Igbo that will try to make you understand what they are saying because they don't want to, exploit you. But there, in the Yoruba, Afonja, this man said he was accepted in the church. They accepted him in the church. That is only in Biafra land, not in Afonja land. Afonja, who will accept you? They will put their senior brother, their elder brother, their cousin, all of them, they will share it. Adeboye is the head of the church. His wife is the second command. The same thing with Oyedepo. Oyedepo is the head of the church. His son is the second command. Everything. They buy private jets. They buy all the universities. Everything is in their name. And you continue to patronize them. Ndoshi, mad people everywhere. This man was accepted in the church. He was accepted because it is in Biafra land. Only in Biafra, we accept you everywhere. All randa. Thank you for that caller that called me to make me know I have I muted myself. But I was in that mood. And I thought it was one of those calls that come in. You understand me? Hey, Omochineke. Biafra. You will, by the time everything is done and the dust settles, you understand the reason why we are going to be the best nation on the face of the earth. You know why? Because the presence of God will be hovering around Biafra. Chineke now will be walking in the midst of us because we are the only nation that will have the attitude of God. We are the only nation that will have the characteristics of God. We are the only nation that will not allow iniquity and impunity to hold sway in our land. God will dwell amongst us. I will repeat myself. We make his habitation in the midst of men. It will only happen in Biafra land. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said Biafra is going to be the last miracle that will happen on the face of the earth. Anyone that is opposing it, you are opposing God. And Chukwu Okike Abiama will deal with you. Let us listen to this story. Mokoko. He was accepted in the church. Repeat that story again, Mazi.
Of acceptance. People like Nico Wogugu, they accepted me. The church accepted me and gave me positions of leadership as I grew in the system. And then there's one thing about the Igbo man. When you live among them, they cater for you as a stranger among them more than their own brother. If their brother is oppressing you, they will tell you, stranger, they will protect you even against their own brother. They will fight their brother for your sake. I noticed that and I admire that. The next thing is that in Aba where I grew up, you don't practice injustice against any person. There is a system of justice there. If you are an Igbo man and you are oppressing an Akwa Ibom man and you are wrong, the people will go against you, who is their brother. That's what I experienced. The next thing is that if you are sincere, hardworking, they are ready to help you progress. They're not afraid of your competing. Then the next thing I noticed with the Igbo man, he does not bow down his head to be intimidated by wealth. If you are driving your car, you want to intimidate that boy hawking something, he will shout at you, "Hey man, bupo pokoro motom ka poneba in a carton up wala moto." He said, "Carry this your useless scrap away from here."
You cannot intimidate an Igbo man. There's one comedy. I think it is a cappella, and I said it. You know, maybe there's one musician that will come. They call him Inyanya. He said Inyanya will be introducing himself. Say, I am Inyanya. I am this. The Igbo man there will say Inyanya. Enyaburomogi. Elehe Nanya. Enyaburomogi. Inyanya. You know, you cannot intimidate an Igbo man. You carry Lexus. I am Lexus. The latest. Come on, do you understand? You can't oppress us. You can't oppress us. We are self-sufficient. We are what? We are self-sufficient. This man is telling you, he's giving you, you know why I love this story of this man? He's giving you the history, the true nitty-gritties. The nitty-gritties of Ndibo, Biafrans, the core of Biafra. That's what you are hearing right now from the mouth of a stranger who lived in Igbo land. Let's continue to listen to him. Let me just take it back a bit. He
will shout at you, "Hey man, Bupo not bow down his head to be intimidated by wealth." If you are driving your car, you want to intimidate that boy hawking something, he will shout at you, "Hey man, Bupo pokoro motom ka poneba in a carton up wala moto." He said, "Carry this your useless scrap away from here." That is a carton that's gone out of being called a vehicle. You know why? Even though he is hawking, he has faith and has belief that one day he will buy that car. So an Igbo man does not.
Please, if you are an Igbo man here, I want you to clap for yourself. If you are a Biafran right here, I just want you to take a minute to clap for yourself. Just wherever you are, celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself just now. Now, I'm telling you, just take this moment and appreciate who God made you. God made you an Igbo, a Biafran, an Igbo man. Celebrate yourself. You deserve it. They are not celebrating you, but time is coming when they will celebrate you. The whole world, they will celebrate you. There's a song I will play for this. I will play a song for this before I will continue. Yeah, I will play a song for this before I continue. Yes, yes, I will play it because it enter. The song enter.
Funny. Before you call, you consider about the road to Jula journey. Oh, you better la cha, Yeman connect to Pumbocha. That was the alumina chimolu, Ogemulu up and Buchekewa. So the Dasilana, and the Mangota Montelocha. Come rising sun, man shine, if I buona me qua.
Come rising sun, man shine, if I dabo, oname qua. Let's go back to our story. Thank you for celebrating yourself. Thank you. Let's go.
He has faith and has belief that one day he will buy that car. So an Igbo man does not bow down to you. Igbo young independent man. I'm not talking about traditional rulers and our politicians who are seeking favor and office. So an Igbo man knows that his brothers are all over the country. So they are always afraid of offending you, who is a stranger. I had a good time. I enjoyed there and stayed for 15 years. And so if there is Igbo quarter in heaven, that's where I want to stay because most of my friends will be there. And they have recommended me around this country and beyond to different nations of the world.
Please, I want to know, it looks like the music I played did not come out. Did you guys hear? I played a sound. It looks like the sound did not come out. Anyway, I'll play the sound later. It looks like it didn't play. Looking at the background now, it didn't play. Anyway, I'll play that song later. It looks like the song did not play, but I'll play it later. Let's go. It made so much sense if I played it at the time this man said that thing. Anyway, let's go.
Will be there. And they have recommended me around this country and beyond to different nations of the world that I've been to. I went there because of the Igbo nation. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm an Urobo man. But Nime Mo Mbu Onye Igbo, Mbu Wanwe Igbo. God bless the Igbo nation. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Pokey. I just wish those who stayed in other parts of this country could have been treated the way I was treated and can be boastful of those tribes. We will have a united Nigeria. All my children answer Igbo names. I have Kelechi, I have Chima, I have Chidimma, I have Uzodimma, Agaraya, Uborabo, and my in-law is Igbo from Umu.
Do you see? Oh, man, there's one unique thing about this man. I love this man. I love this man. I feel like getting very emotional about what this man is saying right now. Wow. Hey, I thank God I am Igbo. Honestly speaking, I thank God I am Igbo. Please don't crucify this man. There's something this man said that didn't go down well, even with me, but don't crucify him. He is speaking from his own level of understanding. Well, he's talking about united Nigeria. That is his level of understanding. He's sounding like a peacemaker, someone who comes to speak the truth about who, the guy, is. Anyway, this guy is a Biafran, but it's not from the Igbo side of Biafra, but he's a Biafran. Anyway, I think he's from Urobo, he's a Biafran. But he's so passionate about it. And what actually touched me now is that this man, the kind of names he was giving his children. Did you take notes of the kind of selected names he was giving his children? One of them, he gave Uzodimma. He didn't just end by Uzodimma. He had to explain the reason why he gave his child Uzodimma. Uzodimma Agayu Borabo. This man deserves a trophy. He deserves an accolade. He deserves respect. He deserves love. He got the love he deserved, honestly. He got the love he deserved because there were 10. Oh my God, I want to preach this morning. I want to preach this morning. There were 10 of them that were lepers. Only one came back. There were 10, but only one came back to thank the master for healing him. Only one came back. This is just the one that is coming back to tell you the truth about Ndibo. I'm telling you, even some of Ndibo, once they cut corner, they don't even speak good or well about themselves. But this man is just one of the 10 that came to give glory to Chukwokike. He came back to thank God. He came back to thank Biafra. He came back to thank Ndibo. He came back to appreciate for what was done for him. And then when he came back, the master was asking, where are the rest 9? Where are the rest? They are there. They are there. They're either in one camp shouting, hey, Tinubu is the master. Hey, Ndibo, finish them. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu die. Hey, Simon Ekpa catch. Hey, where are the rest? Where are the rest? They said I should ring bell for you. I will. I will. There were 10. There were 10 lepers. 10 lepers. 10. They were healed. 10 of them were healed. Only one came back. I want to assure you, and I bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, the remaining 9, it didn't take how many days they will get that leprosy back. Leprosy will finish them because they are not grateful. Leprosy will chop their destiny. You know what will happen? When that leprosy come back, shame will not allow them to come back again and say, hey, master, you healed us last time. Please, can you heal us again? Ndibo, I know the last time Ndafonja we were talking bad about you. They were saying Nnamdi Kanu should die in prison. I joined them, but later, when I discovered that it was not good, I later stopped supporting them. Please, can you give me asylum? Asylum. We know who those that will get asylum in Biafra land. We know them. We will investigate properly. Before we give any Afonja asylum in Biafra land, we will know. We will know why. We done that and we are sorry, we did not know. We did not know that it was like that. We were not told. We were not told. Now we will told you. You were not told. We will told you now. I will speak that English awkwardly. We are going to told you in a hard way. Ndara, mad people. There were 10 lepers. Some of you in this life, some of you in that zoo, the blessings you have ever gotten came from Ndibo. Ndibo gave you that limelight. Ndibo opened the door for you. Some of you don't even know how to do business. Ndibo taught you how to do business. Some of you don't know how to repair anything. If anything spoiled, you throw it away. Ndibo told you that you can fix something that's spoiled and give it life again. Ndibo. And then when you see them trying to crucify Ndibo, say, finish that. Crucify them. Look at Awolowo. Awolowo was languishing in Calabar prison. This man, you have done your job this morning. Let me remove you. Thank you. Awolowo was languishing in Calabar prison. Inside Calabar, he would have died there. Ojukwu went there and saved him. They saved him, Ofemanu. They saved him. And when they gave him Ofemanu as was eating Ofemanu, he forgot that Ojukwu was the one that saved him. He joined them to fight Ojukwu. He joined them to fight Ojukwu. That's why today, no matter the pain you may go through, our business with them is over. No matter how it will scorch you, you'll find it difficult at the beginning. You are Igbo. You will rise again. You will flourish. Your relocation to Igbo land may be very strenuous, very difficult, hard in the beginning, but I want to bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, you will shine and you will outshine them all. Believe you me, they will come and look for you. There's no one like you. You are not two. You are only one in Africa. You are not two. Today, Israel, they are the only nation that everything you are doing, you have television, the systems of television, there's something that you get from Israel. Telephone, there's something that comes from Israel. Vehicle, something comes from Israel. Everything, there is a particle that you must get from Israel, which if you don't get it from Israel and add to it, that thing will not work. The same thing in the zoo today. Everything that is functioning in the zoo today, go and look at it. There is a foundation that an Igbo man play. There's a role an Igbo man play. There is a signature of an Igbo man in it. Without that particular signature of an Igbo man, it will not succeed. The reason why they were not able to carry any gold or anything from any of the Olympics for how many years now, it is because we have disconnected from them. Any Igbo man that is going there to represent them, you are doing that at your own detriment. You will lose your glory. Representing Nigeria will take your glory away from you. You better go and represent another country, any other country but Nigeria. Any other country but Nigeria. Anything Nigeria gave you, as long as it is still in your possession, it will continue to destroy the things that you have. Give it back to them. Everything you got from them is cost. Everything you got from them, it will tarnish your blessing. Give it back to them with Obiocha, just the way our prime minister did. He packaged everything he got from them and he sent it back to them. He told them, I have no business with you. I have washed my hand off you. Give it back to them. Without them, you are who you are. But with you, they are nothing. Let me put it very well. Without them, you are who you are. But without you, they are nothing. I hope I put it right now. Without them, you are who you are. But without you, they are nothing, complete nothing. They are bunkum. They are a tinkling cymbal. Without you, they are empty. They know that without you, they are empty. That's why they are fighting so hard to hold you, even though they don't want you to be a part of them. God will punish them. I rest my case, and I will bring the link for anyone that wants to vent themselves on the Zoological Republic. You are free to come in here and do so. Without you, they are nothing. Without them, you are a lot of things. So many things that you are without them. You can do without them, but they cannot do without you. Am I saying them the way they should sound? You can do without them, but I bet you they cannot do without you. Believe you me, they can't do without you. So move out from them and become who you are. Without them, you are somebody. Without you, they are nobody. So pick up the link and join me in this conversation. Join me if you wish. Otherwise, I'll bring up another video and I'll close it. Join me if you wish. Join me if you wish, or I will bring up the last video that I have and I will share the grace. Thank you so much, Taproot. Taproot said, Pastor Vambam, you don't anoint us enough today. Thank you so much. I am a Biafran, so I have a package of anointing. You know, like our prime minister told them, let me play that video for them. I know that whenever I play that video, they will close their ear, but they have not seen him in his true colors yet. Very soon he will appear in his true colors. Very soon he will become that beast he promised you.
I am the product and the survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry. I'm very, very angry. Instead of that we cannot get this Biafra, I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs, and their stomach are big. You see their stomachs running up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra, we come from them. We come from their survivors. And you know, I will be a beast. I will be a beast for Biafra to come. It doesn't matter what you think about it, but I'm telling you now today that 20 pounds, we are the product, the end product of 20 pounds each. We are the end product of Kwashoko. We came from Kwashoko. Malnutrition, starvation, genocide. But our grandchildren, our grandfather, our fathers, they survived it. They survived it. I want you to document the video I'm doing because it will go down in history of humankind. How we are going to get this Biafra, or at least how we are going to disintegrate Nigeria. How we dissolve Nigeria will go into the history of mankind, and I will be part of it. And some people are beating their chest to be part of the ethnic cleansing, jihad, killing.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's go. We have Divine Precious Chidi Maikwe. Divine Precious, please.
Chidimma Ekwe.
Okay, Chidimma.
Anyhow you call it, yes. Ekwe. You know, Ekwe is that thing they used to beat drum. It's part of a musical instrument.
Yeah, because you wrote it together, you added it together, so I'm reading it as one word.
Okay, sorry. I don't.
But Chidimma is a different Chidimma.
Yes.
From Ekwe, then I will understand. Go ahead, my dad.
Somebody said that you have given us enough today, even though that my baby is disturbing me, but I'll try to say something because it's full in my mouth. that place, from that the last video of that man saying that Igbo are special people that love themselves. You know, most of the people used to say that we cannot stay, we cannot be united. This nation we are looking for, when we will come together now, it will be cat and rat nation. All this, they don't get it right. There was one video that I was watching. It was saying that people doesn't understand that the era we are now, the time of life have passed. That all these in their stages that when it passed, another stage will come, and there is nothing you can do about it. When is that stage of life that we are coming out from was in rain. If you talk anyhow truth, if you dare it, even these white people that they will just be doing it secretly like Ochako, but you are killing somebody secretly. But now you cannot hide it again. That's why even them cannot control the hidden light. They can't control it. It is putting them in shame every day and day. So whatever they are bringing out, instead of it to favor them as usual, it will backfire. Now, these people that are saying that we don't love ourselves, they don't know that thing that they used to cover our eyes, what they used to cover. How will I put it in English? To cover our eyes. The scales. That it is out now. It is no longer that way. Because from me, I know many of you that I have not come one-on-one with, but I just have special love for what we are doing and the truth that is in you people. If you see somebody that is righteous, if you see somebody that is truthful, that person is bold enough. But you see all these people that are lying, when they will be talking, you will see inside them, they are smiling on their face, but their heart is very black, is very is evil. So all these things is what if we don't understand that God have brought the era of truthfulness, that the era of life have passed, that people that thought we cannot stay together, that when they say that in the end time, the God will collect the righteous one and the evil people will perish, they don't get it. It's us they are talking about, because this land, ala dị mma otu nzuzo agaghị aba n'ime ya, ala dị mma onye oshi agaghị aba n'ime ya, ala dị mma ndị ụchụ agaghị aba n'ime ya. It's ala Biafra. That is what we are saying. That the people that doesn't follow what we are doing, they are still at the background, at the fence, saying how can we stay together? Because they came into us and scatter us. Now we are unifying ourselves. We are trying to bring from the whole world, wherever we are scattered, all the whole world, we are coming back together to unify. When we unify, we will see that love that God has bestowed on us, making our land to be the nation that God said the kingdom of God will come on earth as it is in heaven. Because they don't know that it's us. When it comes, you will not see evil there, because it will be handled. there is no way the evil will take any position again. That thing that you used to do in Bagada, used to do in Makwonyembo, is no longer in existence. That's why when you come out, instead of trying to put here, you put yourself in shame. Look at what happened to Jeremiah. Jeremiah that made water that is miracle. Now, very black, that black man have exposed him to the extent that shame. If he is wise enough, he will just keep quiet, because you don't tell me that those that are producing medicine, they will know you, or you will love them before their medicine will work for you. They make it for everybody. Anybody can take medicine and be healed. Don't tell me. If you say it's miracle, let it start working now. What must I love you? You made mistake in the first place. It's not enough for you. You come back in the church and say, because that man did not love him, it will not work. Those people that are making medicine, did they know anybody before making the medicine? Or if you go to hospital, you must love the doctor that is treating you before the injection he's giving you will work. That is the problem that they don't understand. When we begin to get all these things, you will just begin to sometimes I'll be singing, shouting all these songs of Jesus, and I'm directing it to Nandi and the Simon, because they are the God we are seeing. For me, heaven does not exist, hell does not exist. What I believe now is that if you do good, good will follow you. Oh, if you do bad, bad will follow you. Oh. Let me rest my case here. I have a lot to say, so that anybody I want to come can come. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Very, very powerful submission, and I concur. Thank you so very much, beloved sister. Thank you. God bless you. Really good. Thank you. Wow. That was a good one. That was a good one indeed. You know, these are the days of awakening, great awakening. Nobody is looping in the dark anymore. You know, those you have exploited before, they have woken up. You know, and the Holy Book says, they that know their God, they shall be strong, and they shall do exploit. We are doing exploit now because we know our God. We can never be exploited. The days you exploited us, we did not know our God. We were behaving as if we were second-class citizens. We were beggars in our own land. We were struggling to survive because we handed our authority over to strangers. We handed it over to enemies. We handed our authorities over to the devil. But today we know who we are. We know our God. We are strong, and we do exploit. We will never be exploited. Not anymore. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. When you see our prime minister and all the threat they are giving, he is bouncing. And when they tell it is because he knows his God and he knows his stance. He knows his stance, and he knows that the stand he has taken in life, it is the just stand, the path of justice and equity, fairness and truth. That's the path he has taken, and that's why nobody can defeat him. Nobody. Even if as a man he makes a mistake, there is what we call a sincere mistake. Somebody will make a mistake not because he deliberately wants to do that thing, but because he's a man, he could make a mistake. But you want to capitalize on it, and then you want to fire that person. I am telling you, you will shoot yourself on the foot, and you will just die for nothing. You will die for nothing, especially one that is spearheading the boat that is taking you to your freedom. You have to appreciate them. You have to love them. You have to adore them. You have to give them the support they need. Don't make yourself an instrument of sabo, and you want to say, I know him very well. I'm with him this time. We were there together. We came together. They say, how old is he? He's a small boy. Hey, that's your undoing. In the spirit realm, there's nothing like small boy. I'm telling you, there is nothing like small boy. The wisdom of Chukwokika Biama, it has no age. It has no age. It is so powerful. That's the reason why nobody can defeat us in that zoo. Nothing. Let them join forces with the most powerful nation in this world. They cannot defeat us because we are standing on the path of justice. America could not defeat Vietnam because Vietnam were on their own, defending their own land. And everything they did to defeat Vietnam, they failed because Vietnam were defending their own land and their own space. You come to my space to usurp my space, to take my land, to useless me and make me look like a stupid person. I will show you that I am a powerful species. I will deal with you, and I will do that without mercy. I'll do that without mercy. So while no one else is coming in, I will play the video that I have here and I will rest my case. Let's see. Where's that video? So while I'm playing this video, I already made some points about this video, but now I'm going to play it. Some of you are scared. You think that that place where you are, you have grown so big in that place that if you make any attempt to live there, you will not succeed again. You will not make breakthrough again. You believe that you are in Lagos, that business you are doing in Lagos, if anything affects you now, if you go to Igbo land, how will you succeed? Who will buy your product? I'm telling you, nobody is like you. Everything I said today is coming from the mouth of God. You are who you are. Without you, they cannot be. Without them, you can be. Without you, they will not survive. Without them, you have already survived. So they will always look for you. So do not be afraid. How will this my business succeed if I move it out of this place? If I move it out of that place? Move it out first and see what God can do. Because you are a child of God. The ones you have made already, it is God that made you to excel in that. It is Chuko Kadema that made you to excel. And wherever you are, the Bible has said that anywhere the sole of your feet shall tread upon, He has given to you as your possession. It is not the sand that is in that place that makes you holy. It is your feet that touch the sand that make the sand holy. Hey, what am I saying this morning? I am just going deep in the spirit. It is not the sand of that ground that make that ground holy. It is your feet that is holy. When your feet touch that ground, it makes that ground good. It fertilizes that ground because you are the carrier of the power. The power is not on that ground. You brought the power there. You can take it away. Rise up and take it away. Rise up. Let's listen to our brothers. Some of them make sense. Some of them make half sense. But every one of them will make sense eventually when we leave that space and go back home. Let's listen to them in this video.
Lagos. One them kedu ta I no na nnukwu afia na agbo trade fair nke no n'obodo Lagos. Ka anyị na ndị be anyị gbalịa gbasara ife banyeli ọ ga-aka mma ịnọ ka nọdụkwa na-azụ afia anyị ebe a. Ọ ga-aka mma ka anyị bulu ngwongwo afia anyị gbadataba. Anyị na ndị be anyị ga-akpali anyị maka fasi eme maka ife si agalefa yotagon ngwana solu nka ize na enna kedukwan
na udodi kwa udodi
kwa ya fagio.
Okay, have mbo Chukwebuka na mara
Onye peke bukwan
onye Igbo na Anambra State.
Anyị si ka anyị bịa ka anyị nọ ele ndị be anyị ife anyị bịa ịjụ bụ ọ ga-amasị gị asị onye Igbo asị gị kwube na ị ga-alaiki ka ọ bụrụ na ị gburu biznes gị na mba Igbo jezuba afịa gị ka ọ efili na ọ ka mma ka ndị Igbo ka nọkwali ya na-azụ afịa fa ka efili maka ya.
Okay, for that one, say it's a personal decision. For me, it's one kind of good here and I believe here no. For now, when I mean, because east where as you know one place where that is it.
Okay, man, if you know na uzafia na here. Okay, the same thing that side. At once.
Okay. For that one, I got more better self because people got that idea well. And I did develop bad well. Here as I get to buy but I got that place. Egypt so I got come myself. You understand me? Before my about today, go man, I buy name. My Bob no is yazo. Got to buy I know where me. That is one thing to do.
Thank you so much, sir.
It was Munga Sigina. Oto I know, but don't do so. Name business. But now, Ebunakuya buy now. Ogabuki head, okay. Because nobody I know one go there bad too much. Often I know so buy when name business. Okay, you can more gain. Obgos Uguna, at least in order begin so when they make the business. So Obuna now ndị Igbo anyị kwekọrịta eburu afia otu a na buke ya bai na-eme ozugbo ihe dị oke bụrụkwa progress to ndị Igbo anyị so all the very very okay ma ebu na afia na Igbo bai wee zube the business ọ bụ na anyị chagbakọta aka ọnụ na once ofu ya ka ọ ga-abụkọ ebe a because na onye ọbụla nọ ebe a na Igbo mebekwa the business otu o si adị maka ọ ga-esi na-agakwa n'Igbo anyị because na anyị ncha na ebe a mana ọbụna som anarọ ịghọtago ọ ga-emezi ọma na-agacha ọfụma but ọ bụrụ na onye ọbụla agbakọta aka ọnụ anyị ncha gbada aba anyị mebe the business ọ ga na-aga ọfụma ọfụma ịghọta.
Daalụ nwanne biko kwugara anyị akara gị bụ
akara m bụ 08167489383.
oke sa anyị si ka anyị jikene ka efe ilo maka asị gị kwube na ndị be anyị ibulu afịafa naba ana Igbo be anyị ọ ga-aka mma ọ ga-aka nọlụkwa ebe a ka ndị mba ọzọ so na-esoro na-achọ like ọ ga-aka mma ka fa bịa na-eme iti anyị na ana anyị.
Ọ bụrụ na ife a ga-eji ofu obi wee mee iburu afịa niile buda anyị Igbo ga-awa ife magburu onwe ya n'ihi na ebe anyị nọ anyị gwaghị afọ anyị na-ata n'aka ndị nwe obodo a ị gaghị ala ike ịnọ Lagos ịbịa dịka ihe dịka ofu ọnụ shop ụfọdụ n'ime ofu ọnụ shop nọ n'ime ebe a nọcha na 1.something million. Ọ bụrụ na ihe dịka na anịbe anyị ka anyị nọ anyị ma na mgbe anyị batara ebe a maybe 15 years ago shop enweghị nke karịrị 35,000 mana today taa ihe shop nọzi na ya bụ ihe mmadụ enweghị ike ime ya and not only that ọ bụ sọsọ ya ụdị ihe mmapụ obi anyị na-enwetagasị n'aka ndị nwe obodo mgbe ụfọdụ a na-agwaghị na Igbo ya na nke a eme nke ọ ka mma na anyị na be anyị debesi ahụ dị ihe ndị a ana m afụta ya asị ihe bụ mmadụ echeghị echiche ọfụma mgbe a na-eme ya ọ bụrụ na nso ma ọ bụ na m egbogotego n'ụdị ọnọdụ nnọkịta mgbe a na-arụ ụdị ahịa akaraghị m ekwe ka arụsị ụdị ihe ndị a n'obodo ọzọ. Kedu ihe bụ mmepe a na-enwe n'obodo? Ụdị ihe a na-emepe obodo. Ọ bụrụ na anyị were ife awena na anịbe anyị ama m na ihe niile na-atụ akpụkwụ ma ọ na-atụkwa ụfọdụ ahịa dị iche iche bụ ndị Igbo na-atụ ya. So ọ bụrụ na anyị buru ụdị ihe abuda na Igbo ebe ma ebe ọsọ ọgụ nọrụ ihe agbadata na Igbo bịa were ya irecha nke ị nwere ịfụ ha ọzọ ma gbadata na Igbo ọsọ si debe ihe n'ime mmiri ya jee chọọ onye ahụ jegote ya. Ama na enwere ndị si ugwu Awụsa eje Ọnịcha eje azụ ahịa ma ya fụzi ụdị ahịa dị otu a mana ihe o ji dị ka ọ dịara ize bụ na ebe a na-agba ngwa ahịa bụ wọf dị nso ebe a yes ụlọ mmiri mana anyị makwa na ụdị ihe dị otu a edezie nke dị na pọt o ya enyere anyị akarị nne wee bụrụ ihe magburu onwe ana m ekwu na ọ ga-abụ ife dị mma na ọ bụrụ na ahịa niile gbadaba n'Igbo nke anyị bụ nke anyị so otu ahụ ka m si kwue ya. Ihe eji akpọ n'ekwentị bụ 08039217117.
Unu anụkwena na ndị be anyị ọ ya aka maka anyị gbadaba ana anyị bụ this is basics from Voice of the East ngwa ọdụ na ahịa dị ọsọ.
Thank you, Voice of the East. Also, no, but don't ever say, sir. Thank you so much, Voice of the East. I appreciate you. That was a good one, a good interview, and a nice one. And some of them, they spoke very well. You know, one of them actually was trying to look depressed as if he would not succeed if he moves. But eventually he picks up courage and says, if we go home, why not? We'll do better, even better. You know, the seaport in Lagos. Let's have a seaport in Iguacha. Let's have a seaport in Calabar and in Warri. These are the things Nnamdi Kanu was asking them. He asked them, and if they were able to do that, then there was no need for him to go ahead and give them all the headache of, we'll be able to do well and leave us to develop our place. We'll do it well. But they refused because they know they had no interest whatsoever for you to be liberated. They want you to always remain a pauper. But this time around, we are holding them in their courtroom. You know, if they don't let us go, we'll bust it. So that they buy or they let us go. We have a Mark Chibest. Unmute yourself, my brother, and let's hear from you.
Hello, my brother.
Thank you.
Pastor Vam, greetings to you, my dear brother.
Greetings, watching okay.
Thank you so much for the good job you are doing. We are so happy. We are grateful to you. You are doing a very wonderful job. But thank God for you. has been so long. I've not been able to meet up with your live program. I thank God today I'm able to join you.
Yeah.
And you have really said it all. You have really said it all. I just wonder what I said. No, I must come because I have been long I've participated. So, my brother, just as you said from the beginning, you are talking about our PM as he is their end, and he told them they thought it is a joke. And even right now, they are, even though they cannot say it out, they already knew that actually the media Waterloo in the person of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Benin in exile. And there is nothing they can do. They have tried everything they can to see if they can be able to penetrate or to manipulate their ways. No way. It is actually their end. And they can confess it, though inwardly, shame could not let them to come out openly and they confess publicly that yes, they have really met their end. And that's what he told them from the beginning. That I keep on telling some people, those who want to, some people who are still doubting or maybe arguing and they try to be politically correct, whether it is or not. I tell them, if actually you want to know, go and check the video of our Prime Minister. The very first time they announced the kidnap and the rendition of our leader. Go and listen to that video. And then come and begin to see everything they have been doing since that time till now. That's where you know a man who utter a word and stand by his word. You understand? Just like our leader also himself. Our leader cannot tell you. He always say that, I told you what I will do. I don't tell you what I will. And sometimes he tell you that when he push you, he told you where you will fall. And that's where you will fall. So, and another thing I like our Prime Minister, and as he normally do like our leader, he will tell them ahead of time to know, so that they will be able to try all their best to know, see whether they can do. At the end of the day, he still do that thing he have told them that he's going to do. And they will not do anything. So, in the terms of defeat, they have already been defeated. And he have really dealt with them as they thought that for them, they thought that it is all about violence and intimidation and terrorism. So that's what they will use to conquer everybody. And then at the end of the day, they did not expect it. They did not pray. They did not imagine in their lifetime that somebody like him will appear in this at this time or at this hour. And it has happened. We give Chukwu Kabiama the glory. Honestly. Then the brother you played that listen. You see, my brother, this is just a truth that many of them is hiding, are running away from. But they know that that is just the real truth. Many of them are not bold enough to say it. Many of them, because of Nigeria way of living with lies and propaganda, they continue to live. And some of our people, this thing they call Stockholm syndrome, have made them to, even what they know that is truth, they prefer to believing in those lies other than believing in the truth. So that our brother, you played his video, is somebody who trying to, that Chukwu Okada continue to maintain, to remain that what truth, you know, maintain that truth. Never go back and they behave like as a Nigeria or others. So who we see the truth, who we see the black, they call it white. They see white, they call it black. So that's many of them know this. Just like our Prime Minister said a few days ago. You see that what they hatred against us is not just maybe because we are just because of what they lie. There's something in us they see, they know, which many people do not know, which they don't want to make sure that what they quench it. That light they see that's coming out in you, they want to quench it. So that is exactly what it is. So even if you give them gold for them to say, okay, allow us to be, they will never take it. Even when they take it, they will still continue to work, to pursue us, to make sure that what we do not exist. And even when they knew that without us, like as you say, without us, they cannot also not exist. That's why they will not let us. Ordinarily, they would have said, okay, since they say we are the problem, allow us to go now. They would have said, okay, yeah, go. So let us live in peace, since you cannot let us live in, but they will never allow us to go because they know that without us, they cannot also live. They cannot survive. But without them, we can live and they survive. So that is exactly what is going on. So as it is today, many of our people, and that's why we continue to be grateful to our leader, Mazen Nandekano. He came up and wake us up. Except those who want to be, kind of be condemned forever, who want to remain
in the darkness,
not to be redeemed, who don't want to see the truth and know that. So as we came and wake up, so we abandon the kind of that Stockholm syndrome the Nigeria are putting us and then making us to forget who we are. We pick it up again, and that's why we're able to see that yes, our prime minister is in the right direction, and we all followed him. And that's why today, even all of them, they skip us. Some of them are still denying and crying and say that it is true, it's not true. Over 50 million people have said yes, and we want. He's the man we are following. He's the man we follow him. We know that this is what we want. Can you imagine that? Even them themselves, they cannot. Oh my God, I don't even know how to put it any longer. So the truth is there, and they can see it, because people always say that the truth is always standing straight. There's no corner. There's no hidden thing about truth. Truth is always truth, but only that they prefer to choose that which is lies and propaganda. Then at the end of the day, they come back and begin to ask themselves, where do we find ourselves in this place? Where do we come to this? But they know when they are doing it. They know that the road they are following is not the way, but they choose to follow it anyway. Then at the end, they continue to complain. So as it is, I'm so happy. We're already there. And we just only, for us, in a short while, we continue to have our joy in a fullness and then celebrate. Thank you very much, my brother, and keep on the good work.
Thank you. Mark G. Best, thank you so much. Bless you for your own submission. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you. All right, as we call it an afternoon until we come back, please take note of this particular workshop. This is a Biafra Republic Government in Exile Liaison in the UK. They are having a workshop. They are taking a step further in having, a physical, actual meeting where they will create awareness for the Biafra ID card, the Biafra coin, the Biafra declaration for the 2nd of December, and they talk about the Biafra self-referendum, the Biafra IOU loan, and then the Biafra convention. These are the topics they will be discussing on Saturday, the 24th of August, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Biafra time. They are meeting at the venue place they call Bricks Works Community Center. Bricks Works Community Center, number 42 Crouch Hill, London, N4 4BY. The bus that will take you there is bus W7 from Finsbury Park Tube Station. You stop in front of the community center, the 4th bus stop. The 4th bus stop is stopping you at the front of the community center in London, United Kingdom. This is very important. Please, if you have gotten this flyer, share it around everyone, that everyone should get it. Those of you that are still struggling to know how to get your ID card, how to benefit from the Biafra coin, and those of you that need to be inundated about the declaration on the 2nd of December, you don't know so much about the self-referendum and what it entails. What do you need to know about the IOU loans and the benefits it has for you as a Biafran, and then the convention proper? Everything you need to know, the total package will be discussed at this workshop. Very, very important. And I will encourage every other liaison to follow suit. So this awareness should be increased everywhere. And then there is also something that will encourage them to talk about when they get there, the need to support this Biafra Liberation Army. Biafra Liberation Army, they should be made topics in this particular, workshops. Tell them about the army we have in Biafra land. Tell them the need to support our Biafra Liberation Army that are protecting our land. So those of them that do not know how to support online, that do not know how to join us on the website, tell them at this workshop how to support the Biafra Liberation Army. The website should be posted, the website should be shared, put it in cards, put it everywhere. Let everyone know we need that support and we need it now. Thank you very much. And I think I've done that. And then there's this video. I don't know if you guys saw this video of three frogs that are Nigerian frogs, and a little insect going on its own. They look at it, a very simple insect, but very, very venomous, as small as it is. They try to eat it up because all these frogs, they eat insects. They try to eat it up, and then the thing that they vomit them. I don't know how the video will be for the community guideline of YouTube. So let me better just ignore it. But you need to watch it. Go to the X platform of our Prime Minister, and then you will watch it. I just watched it, and it was very funny. And then there's something else I saw which I need to bring to your notice. Now our PM posted this. This is the AU, the African Union appoints Pantami as a ASRIC co-chair, despite record of supporting Taliban. Our Prime Minister said, you get the point now. Yeah. This man, Pantami, despite the fact that he has been found to be supporting Taliban and Al-Qaeda, the African Union appointed him as the co-chair of their whatever ASRIC. I don't know. What is the meaning of this ASRIC? If you know it, please can you just post it on the comment section? Maybe if I read the news, it might tell us what it means. Let me see. Post it. While I wait for you to post it, let me click. No, where is the news? The full news. Okay, this is just picture. This is just picture. I would have posted it. Hello, Mazi Jimmy. I'm on the live broadcast. Hello, Mazi Jimmy. I'm on the live broadcast. Mazi Jimmy, I've played it the last third time. I'm on the live broadcast. You called me and you are talking somewhere else. This guy needs help. You call somebody and you put the speaker on something else. Can you imagine that? Anyway, that is it. And there we are. Capo Cash said, we'll get the point. Well, you get the point now. African Union. I wish somebody can tell us the meaning of that, whatever that thing is. ASRIC. ASRIC. I wish somebody can tell us what it stands for. What Department of African Union is that? Where they are making a terrorist sympathizer a co-chair, despite the fact that there is record to prove, record that cannot be debunked, that this man is a supporter of terrorist groups, Taliban and Al-Qaeda, extremists. African Union. You see why your freedom is in your hand. You have to fight for it, rooftop to rooftop, door to door, village to village, community to community. Your freedom is in your hand. I think our president of Amazonia said it very well. I wish I can. Okay, somebody is putting it here. African Scientific Research and Innovation Council. Hey! Center of Research and Innovation is making a terrorist sympathizer their chairman. Now, innovation. Oh my goodness me. You see the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Biafra is the only salvation that Africa will have. Africa as a whole, Biafra will be your saving grace. Biafra. Center for Research and Innovation. Center for Scientific Research and Innovation is making a man who have no innovative idea, who has not invented anything, who has no idea that he has given to move his own society, his immediate society, out of the crude nature or the crude system where they are. This man is coming from a background of Boko Haram, where they said education is haram. That's the background where he's coming from. This man supports Boko Haram. Pantami, please don't spam the, okay, all right. It's okay, I've gotten it. It's okay, please stop posting it. It will use spam the comment section now, and it will be a problem for us, please. I have gotten it and it's on there. Why are you posting it again? It's okay. GRN is okay. Don't post it again. I will block you if you post again. Oh. You're spamming the comment section is not good. All right. Now, African Scientific Research and Innovation Center, Innovation Council. Yes, a man who bought his professorship from Futo. Okay, it is Futo he got his this thing from. Futo. A man who bought his professorship from Futo. Futo is in Biafran land. I hope you guys know. A man who bought his professorship from Futo is what they are who they are giving such sensitive position. Is who they are giving such a sensitive position. He bought his professorship from Futo. There's no, tell me, he claimed to be, if he claimed to be a scientist, he graduated from Futo, probably scientist. What does he have to show that he is a scientist or he's innovative? Any innovation from him? Any idea? Any invention? Has he ever worked on anything? Show us any lab where you have worked on. Have you been able to establish a laboratory where people can work and invent anything? Let it even be a small lab. Let it even be in the north, anywhere. Any laboratory where he worked. Who are his students? Who did he coach? Who did he train? The only people Pantami have trained are extremists. He has not trained any scientists. Pantami have not trained any scientists. He's an extremist. Africa is finished. Africa is done. It's gone for. Africa is done for. All right, thank you. Thank you. He says before I saw it that he made this, those comments. Let me read your comment. Thank you for giving us that name. Thank you so much. He said Nigeria Zoo bought the position for him. Yes, do you know that the head, is it the assistant head of United Nations is Fulani? They have bought positions for people both in the UN and in AU, so that whatever they are doing to you, nobody will cough. That is the reason why anybody that is telling you you must wait for United Nations to give us a referendum. If we wait for United Nations to give us a date for referendum, we shall all perish, all of us. So every one of you, if you go to bed, continue to thank God for our Prime Minister, for this self-referendum. Continue to thank God. That is exactly what our Prime Minister did in this self-referendum. The people at the helm of affairs in AU and UN, they are Fulani. They bought positions for them. So if your hope is in UN or your hope is in AU, you are finished. Antonio Guterres was only able to speak the truth when he sat down with a little girl over an interview. That is when he was able to speak the truth about fight for yourself, fight for your right. Those that do not want you to fight for your right, they are people that want to maintain status quo. They want it to remain the way it were. The only time he is able to speak that truth, Antonio Guterres is the Secretary General of UN. He was only able to speak the truth when he left his office in the UN in New York and sat over an interview with a small girl. Maybe he didn't know it will go viral. Maybe Antonio Guterres did not know that that interview will go viral. And we grabbed it. We are everywhere. If you like, go and sit down with the devil and make that interview. We can open the windows of hell and get that interview and play it for people to hear it. Anywhere. Our antenna is saturated everywhere. We know. We know. So anytime you go to bed, always give glory to Chukwu Kabiama for our Prime Minister. Mobriya. I'm telling you. Yes, so I wanted to point her out to you when you shared Antonio's story for us. Yes. Yes. The leader, I think the second in command of UN, a Fulani woman, is in the UN. So anything you bring to the table of UN, that woman, as long as Biafra is there, you throw it away. You see the case of Mazen Namdekano, throw it away. If we don't do what we are doing now under the government, the Biafra Republic government, for Mazen Namdekano freedom, Mazen Namdekano will never be free. Never. They are ready to allow everybody in the zoo in the north to perish with their Boko Haram. They will not make Mazen Namdekano free. But with what we are doing, we will hold them, we'll press them in their neck. That woman in the UN, all the money they have siphoned, they will finish it. They will have no more money to pay her. And then when it comes, okay, I think I'm done. Yes, thank you. Okay, Alpha. Okay. Yeah. Brethren, there's a lot to say, but Biafra will win. We win. Thank you. Let me just read comments. AU is a pathetic organization, just like the OAU that brought it about. This asterisk appointment to the jihadist Professor Issa Pantami is quite telling. Pantami was made a professor by the woman VC of Futo. Hey. Even Pantami is a professor. Pantami is a professor. He has innovation for Boko Haram. Fulanis are nomadic people. They don't have anything upstairs. They only know how to buy positions with the money they make from Biafra land. The professorship from Futo was a gift from Hope Uzodinma, aka Udele, to Pantami. Okay. Is it during this time of Hopeless Uzodinjo that they got that professorship? Yeah. Onye Kanyim, then you need to go see the meaning of Boko Haram. Okay, Hope can't give him such a reward. Futo is a federal university, not a state university. Okay. Those of you that know better, I don't know, I have no knowledge of such things. Thank you so much, everyone in the house. Those of you in the comment section, you have done well. I don't know, Magchi, I think you left and came back. Is there something you wanted to say that you have not said? Magchi Best, is there something you wanted to say that you have not said? Unmute yourself. Okay, I don't think so. All right. Is there something you wanted to say that you did not say?
Brother. It's okay.
Is there something you wanted to say that you did not say?
No, it's okay.
Huh?
No problem. It's okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. All right. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. I love you. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. I love you all, but Chukwu Okike Abiama loves you more. Until I see you again later, Omo Chineke. Airborne.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, all cancer kileri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish again. Come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me.
Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down. Your fake news about Simon Ekpa is not bringing him down.
People don't know what is coming, do they? They have no idea. I feel sorry for the zoo. They have no idea. Any day that all of you gang up to support your one Nigeria garbage, the more you're digging your collective graves. Nigeria can never ever be fixed. It's broken beyond repair. Can never be fixed.
The Biafra government, if they don't understand what government is all about, Biafra government is completely in charge of Biafra land. The de facto government and the government in exile controls the entire Biafra territory. And for that reason, we ban every checkpoint. And when we continue to say, when we ban checkpoint, stay away from checkpoint, because the day it will happen, nobody will tell you. Anybody crying today that they kill military in Aba, you are an idiot. The people that were killed in Aba are terrorists, and that's exactly what they are. They have killed Biafrans enough, and we applaud whoever that did it. It is a military that are infiltrated by terrorists, and terrorists they are. We have seen the killings of Biafrans for many, many decades, and nobody has, done anything about the killings of Biafra people. And like we continue to say, anywhere you are in Biafra land representing Nigeria, carrying gun as a military, as a police, as any security agent under Nigeria in Biafra land, Biafra does not belong to you. You are staying there illegally, and you'll be treated like a terrorist, because that's what you are. This is the order of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. We have Biafra Defense Forces that are taking care of all the security situation in our land. Our target is to make sure we neutralize every armory of Nigeria within Biafra territory, because that's where power to commit terrorism, out of terrorism against Biafra people are happening. We have been warning about Obinse, because there they have freezer where the body parts of Biafrans are being kept. One day they will wake up and Obinse is gone. I swear to God. One day they will wake up, Obinse is gone.
Mazi Kesi. Ama m na-ebo enwere anyị ime mmụọ. And the amount name somebody like Abu Mege, Abu the Mali, who the Mali where I am on this group. Just watch you go to this video. Came on this man now going to video or ordinary person call. When you have ordinary person, it was EJ Telejack. What I watch you go even social media, we go WhatsApp, my Facebook, and all one another man. But I go. What do you want to remember? What are the exposition? I can't remember. Cha. The man, Jimmy. Even the man on our one or one to very now. On our one to very now no. Because I've run any human being. I name even a middleman still. I walk one look at again on our run away. One hour with the worst of it. I would come to say. I run away. Why can't get you? Even if you are not a wine. I was this man I work with social media. What I go guess I'm what I need. I'm a will anya female more watch the man confirm whatever need. Oh, India na against the city at home. So one bully polo. And they want to wait. What now give okay, you know, I was in oh, yeah, not going to me. I don't wait. Nah, this man, see check it, man. This see check it, check you. See check it. The man on our bottom. Not going to have because even sit at home, all the bank what they give. All the company involved never. Because I ezite onye no ya bịa kan wati da ụmụ onye akwụsiecha ezite onye na ọ pụta kwụsiecha ụmụnne na adịka na nwa pụta ugwu kwụsiecha ma lawyer ji maka asị na ya na Simon Ekpa na-adị na mma na ọnya o most trusted of Simon Ekpa na-apụta kwue nke echa eduputekwu this man commander ESN ọ pụta kwue nke kwụsiecha.
These are panicking. I love it. They are panicking. Unbelievable. It's panicking. It's panicking.
Nah, in fact, all the go with neighbor. Okay, I'm just waiting on the canoe. I went to wait. I was not on the canoe. The channel might be open. There's nothing you will tell me. Over there. Someone ever na walk. Man, I walk. On a walk. One way back at the on a walk. Even against the city home. It's also one you follow. And if one away. Nah, this man, she check it, man. She check it in the check you. She check it, the man, on our go. Not go never click because all came one of you were. In our one mother, when we are scored, now we are maybe in when I said,
that is why I've always told you that where you take my name to, so long as my hands are clean, the people will bring the evidence to use against you. If you take my name to do evil, when I have not come to do evil in Biafra struggle, you will be exposed in the right time. Even your husband will send the information and the evidence to use against you. Your daughter will send me the information that we are going to use to expose you. Your husband, your children, your family members will send me the information we are going to use to expose you. I have been saying this thing from the